Okay. You've seen some of what we've been doing outside. This is what started it from the inside. This is our garden in plan view. Of course, ours is not as straight, neat, and tidy as this one is. But this is how we planned out our beds. And what you've seen, if you've seen some of the other videos, you've seen the ones that we've actually got in the ground now. So we planned that out. We have a couple of different ones. This one happens to be our spring, which for here is March through June. This is what we will be using to determine what we're going to plant where. Some of the information that we like to use, we love Mother Earth News. They're really a great source for us for information. Also, Gardens Alive is a great garden source. I mean, they have seeds and items like that, but they also have organic fertilizers and pest control, so we're not adding any of the chemicals to our garden because we do desire to grow our gardens organically. And then Grower Supply is another catalog that we use for just even we just get ideas from here and implement it in our own budget fashion way, since we are very budget oriented. But these are the three main catalogs that we do use for our information, along with other books that we have. And then what we did was we sat down and we separated all of the seeds. Some of the seeds we had from last year, because obviously we didn't plant them all. And I've broken them all up into like when we need to plant them, any information that we need to have as far as how far down they need to be planted, that type of a thing. So we have our spring and summer, and then we have our summer and fall group, and we have just a few that are summer only for Florida because it's so hot here. We get our seed sources for stuff that we're just kind of experimenting with. We buy the burpee seeds. Usually we try to make sure that we're getting non-hybrid, because what's in this bag was our experiments last year. A lot of these are hybrid, and we had some friends pick up stuff for us and they just didn't know. So we're staying away from that, because what we want to try to do is to also learn to keep our seeds so that we can keep our garden growing on our own. Another source of seeds that we have, I buy them from survivalistseeds.com. These are all heirloom seeds, and they come in different packages. You usually get a really large variety of them, and they're all heirloom. They should produce and reproduce. And then the other thing that we've started doing is trying our own seeds. This was the acorn squash from last year, and these are from grocery store food, so we're not sure that they're going to grow, but we're going to give them a try this year, and if they produce, we'll be happy. If they don't, then we know. And then we are going to try our hand at some tangerine seeds from the tangerine tree behind us. They're great for, they ripen earlier in the year, so the frost doesn't tend to kill them. We've had such a hard winter here this year. It has been really bad, and a lot of stuff has been lost, and we're getting a little behind in our garden because we're just continually getting battered with frost and rain, which is unusual for us. Usually Florida is got a warm and dry winter, but not so this year. But we're not getting snow like everyone else, so it's good. And then what we do is we have just a file folder in here, a little carrying case. We can put our seeds back here in the back, right there. That's how I keep all of our seeds in here. And then in here are catalogs, any like little articles that we find, we pop in here. Notes that we take from our last year garden. Our plans will be in here. Like this one is our fall garden one. So we're going to be rotating our beds and stuff. And then just to kind of keep us on schedule, what we have to do in January, February, March, to keep us on track. It's helpful if you keep notes and you find out what works, and then you'll also find out the stuff that doesn't work. So that's just a little bit of the inside scoop of what we're doing for the outside. We're getting ready to start doing our seeds. So we're getting excited about that. We're going to probably do that this week, and we'll show you a little bit of how we do that too.